Welcome to the Breaking News Show by eTurbo News. For more episodes, go to breakingnewsshow.com. Stay tuned for the latest. Tanzania hosts Regional UN Tourism Gastronomy Forum. Gastronomy tourism, often referred to as culinary or food tourism, emphasizes the exploration of a destination through its culinary offerings, including its food and beverages. The United Nations Tourism Organization, in collaboration with the Basque Culinary Center and the Government of Tanzania, is set to host the second UN Tourism Regional Forum on Gastronomy Tourism for Africa from April 23 to 25 in Arusha, a prominent tourist city in northern Tanzania. This forum aims to gather over 300 delegates from across Africa and beyond, focusing on the significance of food tourism in fostering economic development and safeguarding Africa's cultural heritage. Gastronomy tourism, often referred to as culinary or food tourism, emphasizes the exploration of a destination through its culinary offerings, including its food and beverages. This sector of tourism has been on the rise, encompassing a range of activities such as cooking classes, food festivals, and visits to local markets. It aims to promote economic and social development, preserve cultural heritage, and stimulate local economies through the utilization of agricultural products and local cuisine. Events guests will include high-ranking officials from the United World Tourism, UNWTO, tourism ministers from UNWTO member states in Africa, and representatives from the African Union. The conference will include a range of activities, such as live cooking demonstrations conducted by esteemed local chefs, tastings of food and beverages, as well as discussions focused on emerging opportunities within the realm of food tourism. Attendees at the second Regional Gastronomy Forum will share their experiences, deliberate on strategies, and cultivate creativity aimed at enhancing food tourism across Africa. Dr. Pindi Chana, Tanzania's Minister for Tourism and Natural Resources, has urged key stakeholders in the tourism sector, including caterers, to engage in the event to capitalize on the diverse opportunities presented by culinary offerings in the development of tourism. The Gastronomy Forum is expected to highlight traditional and natural foods, with officials from the UNWTO underscoring the potential to present Africa's diverse flavors to a global audience. UN Tourism, bringing the world closer. UN Tourism is the United Nations agency responsible for the promotion of responsible, sustainable, and universally accessible tourism. Our goal is to build the capacity of local chefs and diversify Tanzanian cuisine as to offer tourists an authentic culinary experience. Through this event, we also seek to explore investment opportunities that will boost gastronomy tourism in our country, said the Tanzanian tourism minister. We are honored to host this forum, which will allow us to learn from global leaders in food tourism, Dr. Chana said. We are aiming to make this a historic event that highlights the richness of Tanzania's indigenous cuisines and their potential to boost local economies, Chana said. The upcoming regional forum is set to convene various destinations alongside international experts to examine the transformative capabilities of gastronomy tourism. By facilitating knowledge exchange and the dissemination of best practices, this forum seeks to leverage the advantages of gastronomy tourism for the enhancement of local communities and the environment, thereby promoting regional unity and resilience. The Tanzanian Minister of Tourism emphasized that adopting a strategic approach to tourism development continues to be a primary objective within the UNWTO strategies aimed at influencing global tourism policies, advancing sustainable tourism, and encouraging economic growth. We are excited to showcase these local foods and eagerly anticipate introducing other flavoring foods from neighboring countries in the African region, the Tanzanian tourism minister said. UN Tourism has been committed to promote Africa as a viable and attractive tourism destination, with gastronomy tourism increasing as an aspect of that effort, she said. UN Tourism is dedicated to positioning Africa among a vibrant, accessible, and diverse tourism destination. Gastronomy is an integral part of this. We want to encourage Tanzania to use all available platforms to promote this forum, including collaborating with renowned chefs and influential public figures who specialize in African cuisine, she said. UNWTO's Regional Director for Africa, Ms. Elsha Grandcourt, stated during the press briefing that the forthcoming forum will not only present Tanzania's abundant and varied culinary offerings but will also emphasize the gastronomic traditions from various parts of the African continent. Grandcourt emphasized that adopting a strategic approach to gastronomy is essential for enhancing tourism growth, which has become a pivotal aspect of global tourism policies aimed at promoting sustainable practices and stimulating economic development through tourism in Africa. She noted that Tanzania previously hosted the Regional Commission for Africa meeting in 2022 and is now poised to host another significant UNWTO event. Grandcourt reiterated that the upcoming forum will serve to highlight Tanzania's rich culinary diversity while also showcasing Africa's gastronomy. She affirmed the UNWTO's commitment to ensuring the forum's success and underscored its importance in establishing Africa's culinary scene as a prominent attraction for international travelers. Despite Africa's rich and diverse gastronomic heritage, it remains largely underappreciated by tourists. Tanzania targets more tourists from non-traditional markets through diversification of tourist visiting sites and searching for new markets. Tanzania is targeting to intensify its tourism marketing in new tourist sources in South America, the Middle East, Asia, and Africa other than the traditional European and the United States markets. Tanzania has been selected to host this year's forum following the successful inaugural edition held in Victoria Falls, Zimbabwe, in July 2024. This choice underscores Tanzania's strategic initiatives to incorporate its rich and varied food culture into its tourism sector, thereby reinforcing its role as a significant contributor to Africa's culinary tourism scene. The event is a joint initiative involving Tanzania's Ministry of Natural Resources and Tourism, the UN Tourism Organization, and the Basque Culinary Center. Emphasizing economic development, cultural preservation, and community empowerment, the forum will investigate how gastronomy can promote sustainable tourism growth across Africa. Over the course of 3 days, the event will include a variety of expert-led discussions, panel sessions, and master classes that will examine the pivotal role of gastronomy in the advancement of tourism. Attendees will engage in insightful exchanges regarding the economic potential of food in tourism development, the cultural significance of African cuisine, and strategies to utilize Africa's diverse culinary offerings to entice international visitors to experience African gastronomy. The upcoming Gastronomy Forum is anticipated to foster discussions that will enhance the global recognition of African gastronomy. Tanzania is recognized as one of the African nation's rich and varied tourist attractions. The country is poised to highlight the richness of African culinary traditions while fostering new avenues for tourism and economic development. The Tanzanian Minister of Tourism has reiterated the strong support from the UNWTO to ensure the success of the Gastronomy Forum in meeting its objectives, emphasizing the importance of elevating Africa's cuisine as a significant draw for international visitors. The forthcoming UN Tourism Regional Forum on Gastronomy Tourism for Africa is anticipated to convene prominent destinations and global experts to examine the transformative possibilities offered by gastronomy tourism. Thank you for listening. Watch and listen to more episodes on BreakingNewsShow.com.